In a world where power often comes with privilege, few leaders have captured as much global curiosity and controversy as Vladimir Putin. To some, he's a national hero who restored Russia's pride. To others, he's one of the most secretive and wealthiest rulers alive, a man whose fortune may rival that of kings and billionaires. But who is Vladimir Putin really? How did a boy from a modest apartment in Soviet Leningrad rise to rule one of the most powerful nations on Earth? And what lies behind the walls of his rumored billion-dollar palaces, private jets, and secret wealth? Today, we're diving deep into Vladimir Putin's luxury life, his net worth, mansions, cars, secret assets, and the controversies that make him one of the most mysterious figures of the 21st century. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin was born on October 7, 1952, in Leningrad, now known as St. Petersburg. His parents, Maria and Vladimir Spirinovich Putin, lived in a small communal apartment shared with other families. It was a tough life, cold winters, scarcity of food, and the lingering scars of World War II. His father was a factory worker and a war veteran, while his mother was a homemaker who had survived the brutal siege of Leningrad. As a young boy, Putin was known for his discipline, his temper, and his fascination with physical strength. He trained in judo and sambo, developing a fierce, no-nonsense personality that would define his political style later in life. Putin once said, "Judo teaches you to think fast and stay calm under pressure." That's something politics and martial arts have in common. He studied law at Leningrad State University, where one of his professors was Anatoly Sobchak, who would later become the mayor of St. Petersburg and a key figure in Putin's early political career. After graduating in 1975, Putin joined the KGB, the Soviet Union's notorious security and intelligence agency. He served in counterintelligence and later in East Germany, operating under diplomatic cover. He rose to the rank of lieutenant colonel, a mid-level officer, but one with connections and inside knowledge of how power truly worked in the Soviet system. When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, Putin resigned from the KGB and stepped into the uncertain world of post-Soviet politics. What followed would change not just his life, but the course of Russian history. In the early 1990s, Russia was chaotic. The economy had collapsed, corruption was rampant, and the nation's power structure was in shambles. Putin worked as an advisor to St. Petersburg's mayor, Anatoly Sobchak, and quickly built a reputation as a loyal, discreet, and efficient operator, someone who could get things done. By 1998, Putin's quiet efficiency caught the attention of Boris Yeltsin, Russia's first post-Soviet president. Within a year, Putin was appointed prime minister, and when Yeltsin unexpectedly resigned on December 31, 1999, he named Vladimir Putin as acting president of Russia. In March 2000, Putin was elected president in his own right. Russia, exhausted from economic turmoil, saw in him a man of order, stability, and national pride. What the world didn't fully realize was that this man, who spoke softly and moved carefully, would go on to become one of the most powerful and wealthiest figures on the planet. On paper, Vladimir Putin is a modest man. According to official documents, his annual salary is around $125,000, and he declares ownership of a small apartment, a few parking spots, and 2 vintage Soviet cars, a Volga and a Lada Niva. That's it. No yachts, no jets, no mansions in his name. But of course, that's just the surface. According to various Western intelligence reports, investigative journalists, and financial experts, Putin's real net worth is estimated to be somewhere between $70 billion to $200 billion, making him potentially the richest man in the world. So where's all this money hidden? Critics believe that Putin doesn't own assets directly. Instead, his fortune is concealed through a web of oligarchs, shell companies, offshore accounts, and loyal businessmen who hold his wealth on his behalf. In other words, he doesn't sign the ownership papers, his allies do. This secret empire of assets includes everything from palatial estates and luxury yachts to private jets and billion-dollar art collections. And while official Russia denies these claims, the evidence and luxury tells a different story. Let's start with the most famous symbol of Putin's alleged wealth, the Black Sea Palace. Located near the resort town of Gelendzhik, this sprawling estate is often called Putin's Palace. The property covers over 17,000 square meters and reportedly cost over $1.3 billion to construct. Investigators describe it as a private kingdom, a blend of Italian architecture, gold-plated interiors, private theaters, vineyards, swimming pools, and even an underground ice hockey rink. According to opposition leader Alexei Navalny's 2021 investigation, the palace was secretly funded through a network of companies connected to Putin's close associates, men who became billionaires under his rule. Navalny's video tour revealed shocking details. Italian furniture worth millions, custom-made chandeliers, a private casino, and a luxurious spa. Even the toilet brushes were rumored to cost $850 each. Although Putin and his allies denied ownership, claiming the property belonged to businessman Arkady Rotenberg, few believe the official story. Satellite images and leaked blueprints show a level of luxury and security far beyond anything built for a private citizen. The Black Sea Palace is only one chapter of Putin's real estate saga. Across Russia and even abroad, there are numerous luxury residences said to be tied to him. Near Valdai Lake, there's another lavish compound surrounded by pine forests and lakes. This retreat includes a private church, helipad, spa, and a gold-decorated banquet hall. It's believed to be one of Putin's favorite hideouts. In Sochi, he has access to the presidential villa Bacharov Rushi, with panoramic sea views, marble halls, and presidential-level security. In Novo-Ogaryovo, on the outskirts of Moscow, Putin maintains an official residence equipped with private gardens, swimming pools, and underground bunkers. Reports also claim Putin uses secret dachas, luxury homes scattered across Russia, including properties in Karelia and Siberia, designed for both leisure and security. Each estate is guarded like a fortress, surrounded by forests, no-fly zones, and loyal security personnel. It's not just about comfort. It's about control, privacy, and power. When it comes to transportation, Putin's collection is as mysterious as his wealth. Officially, he owns a few vintage Soviet cars, but investigations have linked him to a fleet of over 700 vehicles. Among them are Maybach limousines, Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Bentley Continental GTs, and Rolls-Royce Phantoms, all maintained for his use or for his security detail. His state car, the Oris Senate limousine, is Russia's answer to the Rolls-Royce and costs over $1.2 million. The armored version can reportedly withstand chemical attacks and explosions. But cars are only part of the story. Putin's fleet also includes private jets and helicopters. The most famous is the Ilyushin Il-96-300 dubbed the Flying Kremlin. This aircraft is customized with a gold-plated interior, a private bedroom, a conference room, and bulletproof windows, all worth around $500 million. Then there are the luxury yachts. The 265-foot superyacht Graceful has been spotted near the Baltic Sea and was linked to Putin through intermediaries. The yacht features a helipad, gym, pool, and marble bathrooms. Estimated value, over $100 million. Another yacht, Scheherazade, reportedly worth $700 million, was seized under sanctions because of suspected Putin ties. If you want a glimpse of the private world of power, just look at Putin's wrist. Despite his modest income, he has been photographed wearing an astonishing collection of luxury watches worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes more than his entire annual salary. Among them, a Lang & Son turbograph worth around $500,000. Patek Philippe perpetual calendar valued at $60,000. Breguet Marine and Blancpain Lehman flyback, each worth tens of thousands. He's also been seen wearing Loro Piana coats, Brioni suits, and custom-made leather shoes, symbols of understated yet undeniable luxury. Even during state visits and hunting trips, Putin projects an image of control, confidence, and expensive simplicity. So how does Putin, a man with a modest official salary, afford a lifestyle that rivals billionaires? The key lies in his power structure. Since taking office, Putin has surrounded himself with loyal oligarchs, wealthy businessmen who owe their fortunes to him. In return for their loyalty, they control companies, banks, and assets that quietly benefit the Kremlin elite. Investigative journalists describe this network as a shadow economy, where fortunes are hidden in offshore accounts in Switzerland, Cyprus, and the British Virgin Islands. Assets are registered under the names of family members, childhood friends, or trusted aides. One of the most famous examples is Arkady Rotenberg, Putin's longtime judo partner, who has received billions in state contracts and was later revealed as the owner of the Black Sea Palace. Other names like Gennady Timchenko and Yuri Kovalchuk often appear in documents linking them to secret companies, luxury properties, and bank accounts believed to benefit the Russian president. According to one report, Putin controls stakes in Gazprom, Rosneft, and Gunvor, energy giants that dominate Russia's economy. If these estimates are accurate, Putin could secretly control assets worth over $200 billion, a sum that would make him richer than Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. With wealth comes scrutiny, and in Putin's case, the controversies are endless. Opposition leader Alexei Navalny and his anti-corruption foundation have repeatedly accused Putin of amassing wealth through state corruption and cronyism. Navalny's 2021 documentary, Putin's Palace, gained over 100 million views on YouTube, exposing the hidden empire allegedly built with public funds. Western governments have also imposed sanctions targeting Putin's inner circle, aiming to freeze assets linked to him. Following the 2022 invasion of Ukraine, several yachts, villas, and bank accounts connected to Putin's associates were seized across Europe. But the Kremlin remains silent. Officially, Putin dismisses all these claims as nonsense, part of a Western smear campaign. Yet every investigation, every leak, every photograph of another lavish property makes the denials harder to believe. Beyond the wealth, Putin's luxury life also serves as a powerful symbol. His image, the horseback rides in Siberia, the shirtless hunting trips, the judo matches, the scuba dives, all reinforce the myth of a strong, fearless, self-reliant leader. His control over Russia's media ensures that this image dominates the public narrative. While his people see a disciplined patriot, the world sees a man who enjoys a king-like life, hidden behind secrecy and power. Luxury, in Putin's world, is not just personal, it's political. It's a way to display dominance, reward loyalty, and remind everyone who holds the real power. In the wake of global sanctions, many of Putin's assets and those of his allies have been traced and frozen. Yet, even today, the true scale of his wealth remains unproven. Every time a journalist uncovers one luxury mansion or yacht, another shell company appears elsewhere, often under new names, new jurisdictions, and new faces. Western intelligence agencies continue to track Putin's fortune, but his network is like a labyrinth. Over 2 decades, he's perfected the art of hiding money in plain sight through loyal oligarchs, energy companies, and offshore systems that protect him from exposure. And despite mounting pressure, Putin remains in control. Proof that his wealth isn't just about luxury. It's about survival and absolute power. From a poor boy in post-war Leningrad to a ruler who commands a vast empire, Vladimir Putin's journey is one of ambition, secrecy, and unimaginable power. His alleged net worth might make him the richest man on earth, but comes wrapped in controversy, corruption, and political manipulation. Whether he truly owns billions or simply controls them through others, one thing is certain. Putin's lifestyle tells the story of a man who has mastered the game of power like no other. A man for whom luxury is not just pleasure, but proof of dominance. And while the world debates his fortune, Putin continues to reign behind walls of wealth and secrecy. Untouchable, unstoppable, and enigmatic as ever. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Tell us in the comments, do you think Vladimir Putin is the richest man in the world?